Disappointing day for you then?
Yeah, it's cup football, isn't it? That's what everyone always says. So, I mean, I thought in the first half, I thought we played really well. Played some of the really good passing moves that we've done, as good as we've seen for many a year really. But second half, for whatever reason, it just wasn't to be. And then I don't think he has about at best maybe one extra crack on goal, and he scored from 3 of them. So, what can you do?
Second half went down to 2-0. The fight seemed to go out of them.
Yeah, it was seemed to be like a lot of huffing and puffing from us, and nothing we were trying was coming off. And I think we could have played that for ages and not got any goals. But I thought really for me the first half was the positive in that, and we played some really good stuff. We didn't deserve to lose 3-0, to be fair, but I think they took their chances when they came along with scuffed shots and so on and so forth. But what can you say?
Just one of those days.
Yeah, it seemed to be. Like I say, the positives mainly has got to be that first half, and you just keep got to build on that. And the FA Cup, it's nice to have a little cup run, but the league's the main thing, and our own cup and the FA Vars, they're more for teams at our level, and I think we can do better, and we can learn from that. I mean, Squires Gate, like ourselves, so far this season haven't been beaten, and to be fair, they were organised, and you can see why they haven't lost so far. The lads at the back didn't really look as troubled as what they could have done, and we tried a few things, and today just wasn't our day. But I think we'll play them another 3 times this season at least, so there's plenty of time to get revenge on them.
Good start to the season though for you overall.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the fixtures when they come out, and I don't think they could give us much more of a tough start. So have 10 points after the first 4 games is great. Still in the middle of a tough run. You got 1874 who seem to be flying. Runcorn Linnets on the horizon as well. So we've been given a tricky start, but we seem to be coping really well. And despite today, I'd say this was more of a blip, not the norm. And I think we could just keep going, still hanging on in there, and I think we'll be all right.
Just roll on again on Tuesday.
Yeah, surmising that they get through. They're playing on Sunday, aren't they? So. But yeah, I think if we showed the same sort of ethic that we have done in the previous games and in the first half here, I think we'll just be all right. I think we'll keep going and be fine.
Disappointing day for you in the end.
First and foremost, I'd like to apologise to the supporters and the club. Doesn't seem to be our cup of tea, the FA Cup, mate. Pardon the punt. First half. Made enough chances to created a lot of opportunities. We could have scored 1 or 2 goals. We've made 1 mistake and we're being punished. Second half, I don't know where we were, mate, to be quite honest with you, in the aspect of people just started to do their own thing. We know the way we play. We've got to pass and move the ball. Certain players weren't doing that, and then that creates a problem, Paul. And no disrespect to Squires Gate, they've come here, they've done a job, and credit to them.
That first half, you had a lot of possession, created a few chances, but just seemed to be lacking a bit of verve that you've had in the first 4 games of the season. Yeah,
I mean, I've just said to them there, it's early doors in the season, hopefully that bad performance is out the way. I've got to obviously pick them up for a big game on for Tuesday against Northwich. But it's always nice to try and get a couple of them. Like I said before, Paul, it's for some reason or other it doesn't materialise. I think I'll have to stop going to watch teams when we play them in cup competitions, because every time I seem to go and watch them and give the information to the players, for some reason what I say happens. So I think I'll let them go into the in blind next time. But no, credit to Squires Gate, like I've said earlier in the conversation. They've come here, they've played to their strengths, and good luck to them in the next round.
Bit disappointed way there was not much of a fight back after going 2-0 down in the second half.
I think again, Paul, I had too many. I wouldn't put it down as fight. They tried, we puffed and things like that. It was the aspect of when things don't happen for players on a football pitch, they tend to go within themselves, and possibly 1 or 2 of them were feeling sorry for themselves. They tried, like I said before, they often puffed and trying. doesn't get you much. But again, you know, it's disappointing from a club perspective because any bit of money that we can get, you know, it helps the club as such, you know. But our bread and butter is the league, and you know, from a selfish point of view, you give me the FA Cup, if you give me a win today or 3 points on Tuesday, then I'll take the 3 points because I want to keep and I want to try and get this club up to the next level of football.
Just going to write today off as one of those days that just doesn't go for you?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I mean, you know, if I'm being picky, you know, we possibly could have had a penalty there early doors, and that changes the complex of the game. But like I said, I'm not going to take nothing away from the players. They come here with a game plan. They've stuck to their game plan and they've got the goals. And again, when you're losing 1-0 in cup competitions, you do have a tendency of trying to push on, and you get opened up and they take the chances. But when I look at the 3 goals that they've conceded, it's 3 mistakes as well. You know, as my goalie had a lot to do. No, their concentration levels then. They're the hardest games to play for a goalkeeper. And Ryan's been immense for the last couple of games. He's had nothing to do. He possibly could have done well with one of the goals, but he knows he's a big lad and he'll take it on the chin, and he'll just forget that and we move on.
Yeah, looking for a reaction come Tuesday then?
I best get a reaction, Paul, to be quite honest with you, because it's a big game. There'll be a big crowd. I'm certainly not down as such because I have to keep them their heads up, and I've got character in there. Do you know the score? We've just had a good conversation of where we want to go. You know, if we want to be critical, it's just one of them days. It's been a bad day at the office, and we all have them, Paul, unfortunately. But you know, in football terms, you don't get a second chance, especially, well, you do in the FA Cup if you get the results. But today, I thought I had the feeling after about 60 odd minutes that it weren't going to be our day. But we'll move on, mate. We've got a big game Tuesday, so we'll focus on that now.
Better luck for them.
Well, we'll try, Paul. We'll try. We can only but try, mate. Cheers.